Hello, everybody. Having fun tonight?
Yeah.
You know, when Nelly told me earlier that this was a PG-13 film, I was like, fudge, that's half my act. So, my name is Ben. I am an alien. I'm not the Mulder and Scully type. I'm the type that jumps out the window when the doorbell rings. Seriously, they talk about how immigration is so difficult or whatever. I really don't get it. I mean, if you want a visa, all you gotta do is you gotta go to the bank and ask for one. You gotta click that one, no problem at all. No big deal. So, I'm an immigrant, as I said, and I work in tech support. Naturally, I had to fake a foreign accent to get it, because God forbid anybody really understands me, right? But, you know, so I work with customers on the phone, and what I really hate is customers with no sense of humor. I mean, just because your entire network is down, doesn't make your fat mama jokes not funny anymore. Right now, guys, come on. So, a couple of days ago, my boss took me and my group to a game of golf. It's like a team event kind of thing. It was my first time. I've never played golf before. Turns out they don't give helmets in golf. Big mistake. My hand-eye coordination is in the gutters. It's terrible. So, you know, the golf course is kind of close to the highway. So instead of the Holy One, they got a Honda in one. So, my family, I'm from Israel. My family is still there. They're not really that great with the whole relocation stuff. Like, for example, in Israel, in case you don't know, the work week is from Sunday to Thursday, not like us. So my grandma, she doesn't get it, even though it's been a while. She calls me on Fridays. It's her weekend. I'm at work, so I go, you know, I tell her I'm working. I can't talk right now, and she goes, "They make you work on Fridays? That's so cruel." I call that geographobia. So, you know, Jews, I'm Jewish, of course, so, you know, Jews go on about how they're like the chosen people, right? Maybe you notice, like, the names like Nathaniel, Daniel, all end with L. That's because they're biblical names. They come from the Bible, not from Hebrew. L means God, because Jews love God so much, right? So, we go on about how we're the chosen people, and like, as in God loves us more than anybody else. Really? So if he loves us so much, why did he put us in the one little tiny place in the world surrounded by 22 Arab nations, while one is dead? That make any sense to anybody? I mean, it sounds to me like we're chosen to die. I don't know. So, but you know what? Jews don't ever skip any chance to make a buck. Like once I was at a gun convention or whatever, there was some guy selling wallets with World War II memorabilia, like a Nazi symbol or whatever. Naturally, I was outraged, so I gave him a piece of my mind, and he said, "Hey, what do you want, man? It's like some Jewish company from Brooklyn that makes that stuff." So I looked it up, I called them to verify, and I get a phone message that says, "We're closed, Shabbat." I have a son. When we wanted to, we were going to choose a name for it, we wanted to call it Kai, which is ocean in Hawaiian. That's a nice name, but then a friend of ours pointed out that if we named it this way, kids at school are going to call him Kai the Kite, right? So we dropped that, and instead we called him Sol, which is sun in Spanish, because my wife is from Argentina. Then, so the middle name was Orion, so Sol Orion Ben-Ari. And a little later, we suddenly realized that Sol Orion Ben-Ari shortened is S-O-B. It's not going to work out. I mean, come on. The kid, he's got a first name that's Spanish, a last name that's Israeli. He's white like me. He's going to need to learn a lot of Krav Maga to make it through school, right? But he's a great kid. When he was born, he never cried. The nurses in the hospital told us, "Don't worry, it's going to change." Then some time passed. We went to the doctor. He still didn't cry at all. The doctor said, "Don't worry, give it some time, it's going to change." A couple of months later, again, the doctor said, "Don't worry, it's going to change," and so forth and so on. Last week we went again, and the doc says, "Well, you know, don't worry, it's going to change." And I was like, "Doc, he's getting married next week." Thank you very much. Good night.